Now, as so many of you, or some of you at least, might know by now that Nio just announced the Hong Kong secondary listing finally. So many of you are now starting to ask questions as to what does this mean? What does this entail? Are we going to see the Nio shares being diluted? Well, on today's video, we'll just be covering just that. So if you like the content that I'll be giving you, of course, please don't forget to hit that like button and comment. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that every time we drop new content, you are able to quickly come and catch up without a waste of time. Nio, as I've said, today announced that they will be listing, or they've received a principal approval letter from the Hong Kong Securities Exchange, which is something that is incredible, because I believe that this was the news, or these were the kind of news that so many new investors were patiently waiting for. So the question now, or the one of the main questions, is that are we going to see dilution? Is Nio going to dilute their shares? And the answer to that, ladies and gents, is that Deutsche Bank, which is the one that, or one of the companies that were facilitating the secondary listing, just indicated that Nio indicated that there is not going to be any dilution. So though we are not going to expect share dilutions, what they propose, or what they are planning to do, is that Nio and Tencent will loan approximately, or around 41.4 million shares to the dealer that will facilitate the secondary listing in Hong Kong, which is something that is truly amazing, because I think that as an investor, this is something that I think it's good news, because yes, we are going to get more people coming in and buy these new shares. Yes, we are going to get benefits of getting maybe even more institutions coming and buy these Nio shares, which is something that is truly amazing, because now we know that, of course, with this new secondary listing that is in Hong Kong right now, those, of course, that their broker allows, I think I still have to find out if I can easily convert, or how easy it will to convert these kind of shares into the Hong Kong shares. So I'll still find that from my broker, but also for you guys, I think it's also wise for you to go and check with your broker as to how easy it is to easily convert these ADR shares into Class A shares that Nio just announced today. So this is something that is truly amazing, like I said, because number one, Nio won't be diluting their shares to offer more shares into the Hong Kong Securities Exchange, but they are just going to lend some of their shares together with Tencent to the dealer who will facilitate the secondary listing in Hong Kong, which is something that is truly amazing. And one of the good news, or one of the good rumors that I heard about Hong Kong, of course this I'm also still to find out, is that it looks like Hong Kong, there is no, or it does not allow shorting of stocks, which is something that is truly amazing. And if this is true, I believe that, yeah, it's something that I think it should excite investors, because yeah, it just definitely means that if more people tend to convert more shares into that Hong Kong Securities Exchange, or into those new Class A Hong Kong shares, we can definitely see shorting of this Nio stock being reduced drastically, which is something that I think it's good news to investors. And I believe that it should excite you to say that at least few people will be able to short, or they will short just a portion of Nio shares, but they won't be able to short the entire Nio shares, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, this secondary listing is also important, because also when it comes to the delisting issues, as you know that, of course, we know that there were so many rumors about the Chinese company being delisted. This secondary Hong Kong listing takes, or at least bring that delisting issues at ease, because especially when people are able to easily convert their ADR shares into Class A shares in the Hong Kong Securities Exchange, then this will just definitely means that for those people that convert, or that have converted their shares, then even if Nio gets delisted in the New York Stock Exchange, it should not be a serious concern, because they will still probably have their shares in Hong Kong Stock Exchange, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, these are good news to the new investors, or this is good news to the new investors, because yeah, I think it is sort of like offering more comfortability, or brings more comfortability to the Nio investors, as this sort of like I said, makes the delisting issues to probably, I don't know, be solved, because people can easily, or they can convert their ADR shares into those Class A shares that will be trading in Hong Kong Securities Exchange. Otherwise, as I've said, one of the main things is that we will be also be getting more investors coming in and investing or buying their Nio shares, or also getting probably more institutions coming in and buying these Nio shares. Now, Nio is a company which is just said to do very well, and I think this secondary listing comes at a perfect time when Nio is just about to start selling their new model called the ET7, which will be sold or debut in terms of sales in China around the 28th of March 2022, which I believe we are going to get so many people in China coming in and wanting to buy this Nio stock, because they will be exposed, of course, to that beauty of a model called the ET7 that Nio will be starting to sell around that time. Now, Nio is a company which is just said to do very well, and there's a lot that I've discussed with you regarding this company here on this channel, and I believe that you ought to take this low trading price as an opportunity for you to load the boat, because this is a company which is just said to do very well, and I've covered so many things that are happening, or that we are expecting to happen in 2022, which had to be the one to encourage you to load the boat on this Nio stock. Otherwise, this is a company that, of course, it is also that company which is looking at seriously ramping up their production this year. So it is on schedule to becoming profitable in 2023. So Nio, I personally think that, in fact, as I've predicted previously, I think Q4 of 2022, we might see Nio reporting their first profitable quarterly earnings, which is something that is truly amazing and has to motivate you probably to take this low trading price as an opportunity for you to load the boat. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and before you load the boat, or before you buy any other share that I discuss or talk a lot about on this channel, please do make sure that you do your own due diligence, so that at least you can be comfortable when you are investing or buying these shares. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.